Oh, if I start sharing screen, it's going to stop your sound.
Yeah, just stop it.
Thank God it sounded. Just kidding. Amatullah, are you ready? Since you're here, maybe you
No,
can
I'm
share.
still driving. I need 5 minutes. I'm like
Oh,
almost
okay. Okay. Ooh, we got
Do you
31
wanna do
people
you
in the
wanna
room.
do you wanna full screen your browser?
No, absolutely not. Regine is
Okay.
on.
Regine,
Oh, wow. Okay,
we're
let me
live on
restart.
YouTube.
Oh, sorry. Let me reshare. Hold on. Hold
Do
on.
you let folks in now?
Hold on a second.
Okay.
Why can't I go full screen over here? Hold on, let me restart. Sorry. Or let me restart the page, refresh the page, not restart.
We have 35 in the waiting room.
Okay. Is this better? Can someone tell me if it's better on your
Yeah.
screen? Sorry. All right. I'm ready whenever y'all are. Lakshmi, your hair looks good.
Thank you.
Oh, are
We'll
y'all
put
ready?
back the Yeah, we're ready.
Do you want me to let everybody in or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there's like 5 Allison bushes. Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Happy almost Lunar New Year celebration. Thank you for joining the Asian American Democrats of Texas. That was a lot of noise, I know, but we're so excited to have all of you here. As folks keep coming into the waiting room, we're so excited. We've got our slideshow deck ready on deck. And we appreciate everybody in the waiting room that had stayed on for a bit. So if you have an opportunity, please go ahead and introduce yourselves in the chat. Please provide your name, your pronouns, and where you're zooming in from today. So we're excited to see you, excited to talk about all the amazing updates from Asian American Democrats. And I know folks are at other meetings, so appreciate if you could, if you're not speaking, we'll ask folks if you can mute. But yes, please make sure you share it in the chat. Your name, your pronouns, where you're zooming in from, and we'll get the show started and roll in the next minute or so as folks keep coming into our meeting. Thank you again for being here with all of us. Oh, I see folks in the CD4 in the chat. Very cool. Hey, Dr. Lemmy, zooming in from Dallas. Oh, I love that all of our representation from folks from all across the state. Really excited to have y'all here. We got Mr. Halim for Fort Bend County Clerk. We have Mr. Sandeep Srivastava for Texas House District 66. Miss Markia from Houston, candidate for JP 7 precinct, JP 7 place 2. We've got Evan Hunt, the Democratic nominee for CD3 out in North Texas. Yeah. All right, I'm going to be muting folks who are in other meetings or at the same time. Just want to be cognizant of folks here. We got Savant Moore running for Texas Comptroller. Very nice to see y'all. All right, Danielle. The one and only Regine G. Calvert from Houston, Texas is in here. Woohoo! Good to see you, Regine. All right. We got Eliz Markowitz, candidate for Texas House District 26 in Fort Bend. Jarvis Johnson, candidate for CD 29. We got Zishan Hafiz for Texas 33. Let's go. All of our progressive Democrats are showing up today. This is so exciting. We got Nguyen from Dallas, CD 32. Really great that you're here. Allison Bush, candidate for SBOE District 5. Oh man, this is so exciting. Folks are just coming through in the chat. Again, for folks that are coming in live, please share your name, your pronouns, where you're zooming in from, and we are so excited to get this show on the road. As we also see candidates that are in here are also on the road. Whether I made the joke during in the endorsement interviews, if you weren't in a car on your way to a meeting, you were in the meeting doing the things already. So it's so exciting to see folks from all over the state of Texas zooming on in. We got Miss Marquetta Greene-Scott for Iowa Colony. We got Bob Mihar from San Antonio, always showing all our love for 210 City. We got Todd Ivey here for Congressional District 9. One and only Holly Taylor running statewide for Texas Court of Criminal Appeals. Really good to see you, Holly. Oh, you can tell the caffeine's just running right through me in the middle of the night already. All right, one and only Judge Michael Mary is on, our Bexar County judge from 144th District Court. We got folks, again, more Dallas folks. Oh, we got now. We got East Texas in the house. Really excited to see you, Nancy. Sophia, candidate for JP6 out in Denton County. Oh, Kelly Check's here, zooming in from Houston. Awesome. Very great to see you. We got James Hu for candidate for Harris County Criminal Court at Law number 14 out in Houston. Oh my God, this is so exciting. I wish I have all this energy and so much excitement for everybody. It feels weird that I'm the only one talking. So I'd love if anybody wants to come off mute and also say something. Feel free to. No, I mean, I can keep reading it too. Very cool. Very cool.
Doing a great job, Nicolette. We're just in awe of your energy and we're excited to be here.
Thanks, Evan. Really glad that you're here too. All right.
Nicolette, can you hear me?
Judge.
This is Judge Mary. I have no idea what I look like. Can y'all see me?
Yes, we can see you, Judge. You look great.
Well, I was in a car, but out of respect for you, now I'm standing in a parking lot with the lights above me. So I hope y'all can see me. Anyway, I am so excited by the endorsements that I received from y'all today, both the Asian American Democrats of Texas and Asian Americans for Justice. I appreciate it so much. Anyway, I didn't want to interrupt. Just wanted to say hi and give you a little bit of a break.
I appreciate you, Judge. I appreciate you, Judge.
I'm also excited. I can't wait. I'm going to help out other candidates with the art science implementation.
What happened?
Hey, Nicolette, if the
I don't
entire
understand what that means.
state had the energy that you do, the Texas would be blue by now.
Beverly Walker's also here, Nicolette, the district clerk in Fort Bend County.
Hi, Miss Beverly. Great to see y'all. I'm
Hi.
so excited, folks. Oh my God, so good to see everybody here. We also have Rep Wu who's on, and we're excited to have Rep Wu with us this evening as well. I'm going to go ahead and kick it off to our team so that way we can go ahead with our membership meeting today. So excited everybody's here. I'm going to go off camera, save some bandwidth, and I'm going to pass it over to our state team. We got Amatullah Contractor, our state president, and David Nguyen, our state secretary. I'll pop it over to y'all.
Oh, wow. Okay. I wasn't expecting my face to pop up so big. Thank you so much, Nicolette, our amazing powerhouse at AADT, for really kind of getting everyone pumped and excited. I know everyone's really juggling a lot of in-person and virtual events. I really just appreciate from wherever you are taking the time out to be here with us today. I think this meeting in particular, I mean, we'll run through our usual business, but then we have some really exciting things in terms of announcing our endorsements for this primary election, as well as I think the timing of this meeting is just so important because there's something that you guys are probably seeing in the news cycle happening right now. And I think that's really one of the reasons why we have these meetings, why we organize our communities, and why we're here to begin with. Like, this is why we do this, is because of the fact that our communities are constantly under attack. Our Americanness, so to say, is constantly being questioned. And that is why we need to gather our communities. We need plans for organizing. We need to mobilize our communities. We need to maintain that excitement because it can be so easy to feel disillusioned, to feel like you've been put down constantly, and feel like you don't want to do this anymore because of the attacks that are coming our way. And so I'm just so proud and grateful for all of the organizers that are on this call, of the candidates who have taken the time to make our community a priority, that have also, to our AAPI candidates especially, that are taking that brave step of like running for office to make sure that voters, that Texas sees us, that we're out there, we're not backing down, and we can represent everyone. And so really, really just grateful to be able to be in this space with you all, and thankful to everyone for taking the time. And of course, I alluded a little bit to the news cycle earlier. And so I kind of want to make space for someone who has been an OG trailblazer from our community, that is taking attacks on from every single front possible every single day, and quite literally endangering his life in defense of all of our communities. And so Representative Wu, I don't want to put you on the spot, but if you're ready, can I please hand the floor to you to please kick us off for a couple of minutes and just share a little bit about what more we can do to support you during this time, and what we can do to make sure that our communities come out of this, you know, as resilient as possible. Representative Wu, can you hear us? Do we want to come back?
Here he
David?
is. Here he is.
There you
Oh, there we go. Okay.
It's been like what, 5-6 years since COVID, and we still haven't figured out how to do Zoom yet. Sorry. Hey, just really, really stoked to see everyone, see all our candidates and see all our elected officials. I don't know what else to say. Like, you guys see Leander yesterday, 19-point swing for Democrats. I mean, Leander of all places elected a Black female Democrat, right? I hope that, you know, like, I think we shouldn't take things for granted. We shouldn't rest on our laurels. We shouldn't let these few victories like lull us into complacency. Like, you guys, if you have seen my interviews, I've said this to everybody. People ask me what my predictions are, what my numbers are. I'm like, I don't care. It doesn't matter, because we all need to run like we're 30 points down, because our lives depend on it, because our lives really do depend on this, right? Whether you're Chinese American, whether you're Latino, whether you're Muslim, whether you're any number of things right now that Republicans and Donald Trump have said you are one of our targets, one of our enemies. What they have in store for us is going to be far worse than what they have done so far. And we are fighting for our lives here. And so, look, I don't need to lecture to this group, of all people, how big the danger is. You guys have already seen it. Half of you are running because of it. All I'm saying is, let's go out there and fight. We're not just fighting for the Asian community. We're not just fighting for Democrats. This fight is for all of America. This is for every American who believes that we should be the beacon on the hill, that we should be the light on the hill, showing the rest of the world how it's done. This is how people from all different races, all different religions, all different parts of the world live together as one. And we had a job to show the world that, and we should go back to that. And this is for everyone who believes in it. This is for everyone who believes in the American dream, that you can come from nothing, and that what all it takes is hard work and just doing what you're supposed to be doing, and you can be successful. We want that to come back. No more billionaire, no more oligarchs, no more pedophile cabal destroying our country for their own sake, to benefit, to profit from the destruction. Screw them. Let's go take this country back. Let's go fight for everyone. Let's fight for an America. Let's fight for America worth living in. All right. So thank y'all so much. And you don't need to hear me talk.
Thank you so much. I have chills. So I think we kind of do need to hear you talk, because we need just this call to action to make sure that we're doing everything we can to our 100%, 110% to organize our communities, because this is our volunteer base. We all have to turn out the vote. And so
Yeah, can I just say one more thing? Let me just say again how utterly impressed, stoked, excited, happy I am for all the people who are running, especially running for the first time. We have some amazing candidates, and I wish you guys would have run sooner, but hey, that's of another time. But guys, thank y'all so much. Everybody, amazing people up and down. We're gonna show everyone how it's done. Appreciate it.
great. Thank you so much. By the way, Representative Wu, please check the chat for all the love that you're getting, and really just appreciate everything that you're doing for us. And you definitely teed it up quite well. We do have to get through a little bit of our general business before we get really down to the endorsements and hearing from the candidates. And so without further ado, I'm going to pass it over to my mentor, one of my favorite people in the world, to Becca DeFelice, to give us our DNC report.
Hey, everybody. Sorry about that pause in trying to unmute myself. Super happy to be on with y'all. And just for the quick DNC update, our next DNC meeting is coming up April 8th to the 11th. It is in New Orleans this time. As many of you know, Texas was added as a target state for the DLCC, the Democratic Legislative Campaigns Committee. That means that our state house is one of the targets for national resources. We unfortunately are not a part of the target states for voter registration. However, we can address that coming up. There is going to be a rural outreach and infrastructure building initiative coming from the DNC. And so those of you who are part of rural communities that have large AAPI populations, if you would like to reach out with any kind of requests for resources, please let me know. We can certainly add those. And we are currently, as a caucus, submitting a budget for consideration to DNC leadership. We will be prioritizing AAPI organizers and in language ads in target.
They don't have to be everything.
Sorry. Oh. And in language ads in target U.S. congressional and Texas House districts. On a slightly less infrastructure building note, we did, as a AAPI caucus, work with the Hmong and South Asian communities in Minnesota to help get legal resources by connecting them with ALDEF, Asian American Legal Defense and Education Fund, for immigration legal services. And to give a big shout out to our DNC Vice Chair, Shasti Conrad, and also a fellow DNC AAPI Caucus Vice Chair. She is a leader of Contra ICE, and if you saw any of the coverage of the 15,000 anti-ICE rally towels that were handed out to Super Bowl attendees. That was Shasti's project that she led. They actually got that started from idea to execution in less than a week. So we have Asian American leaders doing incredible things. And if you would like to join some Asian American leaders, the Asian Pacific American Institute for Congressional Studies is doing a candidate and campaign regional leadership academy in Dallas, March 27th and 28th. If you are an AAPI community leader who would like to learn more about being a candidate or campaign staffer, I will be dropping the link into the chat. You can look for it in our email, and you can apply by March 1st. Thanks so much, and I will pass it back to Amatullah.
Thank you, Becca. Pass it next to Nicolette to give us our SDEC update.
Thanks, Amatullah. Oh man, there's my face. I was gonna put up the screen instead to try to blockade it, but awesome. Hey y'all, so I'm Nicolette. I am also one of the SDEC reps that actually covers Congressional District 23, so everything from El Paso to San Antonio. So I'm happy to provide some quick updates. Our last meeting was held actually during that crazy ice storm, and we were in South Padre Island, which as wonderful as it wasn't like the super beachy out there either. But we picked our actual next location for the 2030 convention. That's going to be in McAllen, Texas. So for folks that are always saying, when are we going to be in the Valley next? We are going to be in the Valley in 2030. So the past actual two SDEC meetings, I don't know if we got to mention this from the last time. So in 2028, we'll be in Fort Worth, Texas, and in 2030, we'll be in McAllen, Texas. Really exciting updates. That was our last SDEC meeting. The next time we'll actually be meeting is in convention. So we're excited to see and get folks excited. Here in a little bit, we'll talk about the call to convention, but our 2026 convention is going to be held in Corpus Christi. We have thanks for that, David. We have a website that will kind of give you all the details so far in terms of RSVP. We don't have the hotel block out just yet, but really more ideas and a FAQ to really understand how do I make sure I prepare for our state convention in Corpus. With that being said, I'll just highlight the only way to get to Corpus is through your local county conventions. So we'll talk about that here in a little bit as well. The biggest thing is your SDEC members with the congressional district redistricting. A lot of folks have been shifted around. So if you're interested in possibly running at the statewide level for the State Democratic Executive Committee in your new redistricted areas, feel free to reach out. Any one of us that are on the SDEC will be able to share, hey, what does it actually look like? What are the qualifications? What are the meeting requirements? All of that good stuff. So something to keep in mind. But I'll pass the mic back over to Amatullah for our, actually, I'm going to pass the mic over to David for our AADT updates.
Hello, everyone, and happy early Lunar New Year to those who celebrate, and also thank you so much for everyone who are joining us tonight. Grammar, wow, it's been a long day, but thank you again to Jean Wu and the others who have shown up tonight, and it really means a lot. A little bit about what we've been up to for ADT. Those of you who joined us last month and 2 months ago, actually, it's February, wow. But last December, we actually kicked off our 35th anniversary celebration. Those of you who don't know that this marks our 35th year as a caucus. We were founded in 1990 by the great trailblazing founders like Gordon Kwan, Bob G, Judy Lee, I'm missing Mark Lee, and others, so many other great folks who really laid the groundwork for this caucus to be where it is today, and we're so grateful for that. And so we're so excited. I think to steal some of the words that our DNC executive director had shared at the event, this is our presidential year. It's our 35th year, so we're eligible to run for president. I don't know. We'll see. But it is our presidential year, so we're so excited to kick off the midterms to celebrate as well. 35 years of AAPI organizing and power building in the state. So we were able to raise some good amount of funds that will help us fund a lot of our activities moving on for the midterm election. that will go towards a lot of direct candidate support, a lot of ethnic media ad buys, and a lot more that we're planning to do. We're hoping to do a lot more outreach this year as a caucus, and especially in areas that haven't been traditionally reached out to by the Democratic or other campaigns, because we want to reach a lot of those pockets of AAPIs who have felt that they've been left out and who have felt like they haven't been heard in this process. And so we want to try to work and bring that together. And so that's a little bit of some of the stuff that we've been up to. In addition, we are working to update our bylaws as a membership. And so that's something that we've been putting off for a while. And so just want to shout out our member and advisory board member Lakshmi for chairing the effort and helping us update our long overdue and very old bylaws that we need to update. So if any members who are on the call tonight and are interested in helping out with that, we'd be greatly appreciate if y'all can join us in support. And then I'm sure that those of you who are on, a lot of candidates who participate in our endorsement screening process over the last month and a half, I just want to thank all of our committee members who work tirelessly, countless hours to vet, screen, read applications, do all the things to really present to you a really strong slate as Asian American Democrats. And we're very proud and excited to be able to review that in a sec. And we put so many hours, and it was a very rigorous and very highly competitive member-led process. And so we just want to say thank you to not just the committee members, but the candidates who took their time to seek our endorsement, to have the conversations and to engage with us. And endorsed or not, we just want to make sure that we continue to have these important conversations about the issues that matter to our communities, and also just be able to support one another. And these endorsements, for sure are they're meant to influence certain ways, but it also doesn't mean that like we're exclusively supporting a specific candidate. And there's so many great candidates that we just could not take the time to screen and endorse. And so please don't feel left out if you didn't get endorsed this time around, but there's always next time around. And this is just our first slate of many that we're going to continue working through for this upcoming election year. So and that is all of the updates I have. And then I'll just do a quick membership shout out. If you haven't renewed your dues, please do so. We'll be also electing our new executive committee for the 2026 to 2028, I think. Yeah, 2028 term. And so only eligible members will be able to vote. So if you're interested in getting involved with that, please be a paying member very soon. And yeah, we'll have more information about our officer elections soon, but our dues are only $20 and $10 for students. So please feel free to join us. And yeah, let's have a party. And I'll pass it back to Amatullah.
Hey, thank you so much. And I guess this is the moment that everyone has been waiting for. I do want to give a really big shout out to our endorsement co-chairs, David, Nguyen, and Nicolette, Ardiente, for just the tremendous amount of work, and takes so many hours to go through an endorsement process and put this together. And I am just so proud of our team and, everyone in our endorsement committee that really came together to make this decision. It wasn't easy. Some of our votes were really, really close, and it took us a really, really long time to deliberate, but we ultimately came down to this decision on who would be the best representative for our community. But, to those that did not get endorsed, we do want you to know, like, we really appreciate and we see the fact that you took the time to fill out the questionnaire, to engage with us. And that is not something that we take lightly. And we hope to still continue working with you as you campaign and shall you win the primary. We look forward to working with you well into the general election. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and announce our statewide slate before passing it to our chapter representatives to announce the endorsements for their relative regions.
Yeah,
Sorry,
so what we're gonna do is gonna go ahead and share it also our screen. So this is actually like live will actually be live tomorrow. It's not live right at the moment. So y'all are actually getting that sneak peek of who exactly our endorsed candidates are. So with that being said, yes, Amatullah, the floor is all yours.
Okay, do I get a drum roll?
I know, I feel like it's
it's fine. I'll just go ahead. Okay. And so for our first endorsement, top of the ticket, Asian American Democrats of Texas is endorsing James Talarico for the United States Senate. We are endorsing Gina Hinojosa for governor, Vicky Goodwin for lieutenant governor, Joe Jaworski for attorney general, Sarah Eckhart for comptroller of public accounts, Jose Loya for commissioner of the General Land Office, also known as Land Commish, Clayton Tucker for commissioner of agriculture, our agricultural commissioner, John Rosenthal for railroad commissioner, that's my rep, y'all, and Holly Taylor for Court of Criminal Appeals, place 9. And really, really big congratulations.
There's a love coming in the chat and everything.
It was close, but really appreciate everyone for screening with us. And we're so glad to support these statewide candidates for our slate. And I'm going to pass it to David for our Greater Houston endorsements.
All right, Houston folks. Any Houston folks in the chat right now? Anybody? I'm sure there are. All right, so for the first candidates endorsed.
I'm here. This is Shaw. I'm here for Fort Bend. Thank you.
Thank you, Shaw. All right, so for the first 3 candidates, we have endorsed Congressman Al Green for Congressional District 18. And he's been a great ally and just a wonderful, wonderful supporter of our caucus and our community in general. So we're very excited and very honored to be able to endorse him for CD18. We also have Markia Greene-Scott, who is on our call tonight for CD22. We also endorsed Congresswoman Sylvia Garcia for District 29. We also have Ms. Marvelette Hunter for CD38, and I think I saw her on the call tonight as well. Yes, and then for State Board of Education District 8, we have Dana Van de Walker. And then for House District 26, we did a dual endorsement of Daniel Lee and Dr. Eliz Markowitz. Sorry. For HD 26, we also are endorsing State Rep Ron Reynolds for HD 27, Sandy Ibanez for HD 28. Moving further down, we have Dr. Suleiman Lilani for HD 76, Otis Evagaro for HD 135. Of course, our leader, our fearless leader, Jean Wu for HD 137, Hubert Vo for HD 149. Moving into some of our judicial candidates, we have Judge Rabia Collier for 113 Judicial District Court, Judge Bo Miller for 190th Judicial District Court. We have Judge Surendran Patel for 240th Judicial District Court. Of course, our favorite, Judge Christine Vin Weems for the 281st Judicial District Court. And then up next, we want to announce that we're endorsing Dr. Letitia Plummer for Harris County Judge. And I think I saw her earlier, but I think she had another event, so. But shout out to Dr. Plummer. For Harris County Clerk, Tanisha Hudspeth. For Harris County Attorney, Judge Audrey Lawton Evans. And then for Harris County Department of Education, Place 7, Trustee Silky Joshi Malik. So just continue.
Yep, we'll keep on moving and rolling.
All right. For Harris County Justice of the Peace, Precinct 4, Place 2, we have Nasir Malik. For Harris County Justice of the Peace, Precinct 5, Place 2, we have Davis Mendoza de Rusman. For Harris County Justice of the Peace, Precinct 7, Place 2, we have Markia Bordeaux. For Harris County Civil Court at Law number 4, we have Judge Manpreet Monica Singh. For Harris County Criminal Court at Law number 14, we have James Hu. And of course, Commissioner Adrian Garcia for Harris County Precinct 2, Commissioner Leslie Briones for Precinct 4. We're delighted to endorse Dexter McCoy, current Commissioner for Fort Bend County Judge. We have Mr. Shah Halim for Fort Bend County Clerk, who is on the call tonight. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
We have Fort Bend County District Clerk Beverly McGrew Walker, who's also on the call as well. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I treasure your endorsement.
Thank you. We look forward to the partnership. And next, we have Fort Bend County Treasurer Rahim Rupani. We have Justice Sonia Rash for Fort Bend Justice of the Peace Precinct 3.
Here goes. Okay, can I call you back?
Sure.
I just joined. Okay, I just joined a Zoom. I was trying to.
Okay.
All right, and we have Narisha Murray for Fort Bend County Court at Law number 1. We have Judge Tyra McCollum for Fort Bend County Court at Law number 2. We have, of course, Judge Julie Mathew for Fort Bend County Court at Law number 3. Judge Tony Wallace for Fort Bend County Court at Law number 4. And then we have Mr. Stephen Longoria for Fort Bend County Court at Law number 6. And last but not least for Houston, the one and only Dr. Audrey Nath. And this one is not for the March primary, but this will be for Houston City Council's District C special election. That will be on April 4th. So give a round of applause for our statewide and Houston folks. Or woo woo, you know.
Woo woo for Houston. Sorry.
And I'll pass it to
Simon for North Texas.
Simon, yeah.
All right, people from Dallas, Denton, Collin, wherever you're at, these are who we picked for our endorsements. So for U.S. Representative District number 3, we have Evan Hunt. For U.S. Representative District number 5, we have Chelsea Hockett. For U.S. Representative District 26, we have Ernest Lineberger. For U.S. Representative District 32, we selected Dan Barrios. For U.S. Representative District 33, we selected Zishan Hafiz. And then for State Board of Education District 14, we selected Miss Amy Taylor. For State Rep District 66, we selected Sandeep Srivastava. For State Representative District 92, we selected Representative Salman Bojani, who is the incumbent. And then for Denton County Justice of the Peace Precinct 6, we selected Sophia Unwer. Thank you so much.
Woo-hoo!
And congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, like the music or something.
And for the candidates that are on, we will have a special slot for those that want to address our folks. So we're going to keep rolling through with all the rest of our endorsements. David, let us know who's next up. Oh, it's Central Texas.
We got Central Texas.
So I'll take the lead for Central Texas. Our co-presidents out there are in class right now, so they're not able to join us. We're really excited for Central Texas, the one and only Greg Casar for U.S. Representative House, Congressional District 37. He's in the new redistricted 37. We have Allison Bush for State Board of Education District 5. And I believe Miss Allison's on the call with us. Great that you're here. I'll keep scrolling down and moving on, grooving. One and only Pooja Sethi for State Rep House District 47, taking over for our former representative out there, Vicki Goodwin. We've got Sierra Parks, Justice of the Peace, Precinct 1 out in Travis County. I will keep scrolling on down. We got the one and only Judge Todd Wong, Travis County Court at Law number 1. We have Judge Dimple Mahalrotra. I always say, I'm so sorry if I mispronounced that. Yeah. For Travis County Court at Law number 4. Thank you so much. And then we have one more for Travis County, Judge Marianne Espiritu, Travis County Court at Law number 5, another Filipina. So excited. All right. And I'm actually going to lead us down as we keep going down I-35, y'all. This is what's happening with our South Texas. I'm so excited for San Antonio all the way down to the Valley. First up, we've got Dr. Regina Vanberg for U.S. Representative Congressional District 21. We've got our amazing Dean of the Senate, State Senator Judith Safrini for District 21, who's also on the call. Thank you, Senator, for joining us this evening. Oh, thank you for the shout out in the chat. We'll keep scrolling on down. All right, we got the one and only Robert Bob Mihara for House District 117 out on the south side of San Antonio. We've also got Adrian Reyna, an educator out in the heart of San Antonio, and District 125 for state representative. We'll keep on scrolling down. We've got Judge Michael Mary for Bexar County's 144th Judicial Court, and our Bexar County judge is going to be our former mayor, Ron Nirenberg. We're so excited to endorse all of our Central Texas and South Texas candidates. If we could give them a round of applause. Amatullah, it's all yours. You're just on mute.
All right. Sorry, I was busy clapping because I was so excited about our slate. Congratulations to all of our endorsed candidates. If you are on this call, and I know people are like coming in and out with events, just to make it easier, we'd love to give you 45 seconds to please address our committee if you want to say something and just kind of, pitch yourself. We of course have our endorsement slate, but please, feel free to add in anything that you would want or you want to acknowledge. And so we'll give everyone 45 seconds. And so the way that we'll do this is let's do it by hands raised, and I'll just go in order. So if you can raise your hand with the react button, I'll start calling.
Raise hand. Hold on. There's a couple people I'll raise their hand for.
We're bringing back the lovely timer, those of you who screened with us.
You remember that timer and the way that we brush y'all off of the screen. So we're so excited for that. And the music.
Let me know when you're ready so we can get this ball rolling, because I can already see.
I'm ready. Ready when y'all are.
All right. So the first person on my screen with their hand raised is Markia Bordeaux. Please take it away.
Thank you so much, and good evening, everyone. I'm Markia Bordeaux, candidate for Justice of the Peace, Precinct 7, Place 2, Harris County, Houston. Definitely want to thank you all for the time that you took to screen all of these candidates. There were several of us, and I'm very honored to have this endorsement and the support of this community that is growing more and more in Precinct 7 in Harris County. But I'm running to bring some resources and services, much needed resources, to this area. I'm an assistant county attorney at the county attorney's office, former social worker, and I'll be first on the ballot for Justice of the Peace, Precinct 7. So would love your support. I'll put my website in the chat. I'm phone banking every day, block walking. So if you live in my area and you want to support, please join me. Thank you so much.
I'm telling y'all, I can see it in y'all's faces. They're all excited.
Up next, we have Jose Loya. Go ahead.
Hello, guys. Thank you so much for the endorsement. It means the world to me. Like Representative Wu said, it's time for all of us to fight, to stand up. I know what it's like to come here to this country and have the opportunity of the American dream, and we cannot let that slip away from our hands. And I am honored to step into this fight with all you guys by my side. Thank you so much for the endorsement.
Fast and furious. Thank you, Mr. Loya.
Thank you so much. Up next, we have Allison Bush.
Good evening. Thank you so very much. I am completely honored with this endorsement. I'm truly grateful that you believe in me in this campaign. your leadership and advocacy that you have across these communities. I'm proud to stand alongside you and fight alongside you for public schools and for the opportunity to fight for every single student. Thank you again for this and entrusting me and partnering with me. I won't let you down. Thank you.
Great, thank you. We have up next Evan Hunt.
Hi, everyone. I just want to say thank you so much for this endorsement. I appreciate all of the support so far, and I am very excited to fight for you in 3rd District against Keith Self. You know, I have this firm belief that there's a change coming across the country, that we saw it with Taylor Remett's race winning by 31 points in a 31-point flip. If we get just half of that in most of our races, even in the reddest races, we'll win. And so there's a belief I think we all need to share, that if we keep showing up for everybody else, we keep showing up for all the communities that are being marginalized and oppressed in every corner of this state, they're going to show up for us in November and we're going to win. So thank you.
All right, I want to give an extra warm welcome and shout out to our endorsed candidate for Fort Bend County Judge, Dexter McCoy.
Hello, everybody. It's so great to be here, and hello from the great Fort Bend County. Thank you all so much for your support. I am Dexter McCoy. I get the great joy of serving as Fort Bend County Commissioner today, but with your support, I hope to be your next Fort Bend County Judge. Look, the fact remains that too much of the focus in our state has been on demonizing, otherizing the hardworking people of our communities. And I'm so glad for the partnership we have in fighting for justice and fighting to make sure everyone is seen, heard, and feels like they belong. Thanks so much for being part of the movement, and I can't wait to continue the fight with you.
Woohoo, that's it. All right, thank you so much, Commissioner. Up next, we have Sandeep for Texas HD 66.
Hi, everyone, and thank you for the endorsement. And I'm running for a State House 66 against Matt Shaheen. And I'm the only Asian candidate in Collin County. And I believe this is the year 2026 to turn Texas blue. And we have to flip 14 seats in House to get the majority. And then we can give back the rights to our women, their right. We can fully fund our public schools. And this is a very important year. Otherwise, we'll not have 2028. So our job is not only to run, but to make sure everybody comes out and vote.
Thank you, Mr. Srivastava. That's a really cool backdrop, by the way. It looks like more real than our Zoomed ones.
All right, thank you so much. Up next, we have Sandy Ibanez.
Hi, everyone. Sandy Ibanez here, running for State Rep, House District 28. I want to thank Nicolette, Daniel, everyone that has taken the time, because I know there's so many endorsed candidates. And so I just thank you. This is an honor for me, and I'm looking forward to holding hands, getting the job done, and working together for our communities. Thank you so much again. Appreciate it.
Woohoo! Sorry, I don't want to be the only one woohooing. That sounds weird.
I woohoo before I unmute, just to keep it, But up next, we have the Dean of the Senate, Senator Judith Zaffirini.
Thank you so much for your endorsement. I am absolutely thrilled to be endorsed by your group, and I certainly look forward to turning Texas blue together. My priorities are the priorities of the family of our district, and I believe the priorities of the people of our state, namely education in general, with a focus on early and higher education, and health and human services in general, with a focus on the very young, the very old, the very poor, persons with disabilities, and veterans. I believe that we can do so much together. And as the first Mexican-American woman Texas State Senator and the first woman Dean of the Texas Senate, I look forward to working with you now for the primary and in November for the general. Thank you so much.
Woohoo!
Thank you so much, Senator.
Woohoo!
Okay. All right. Up next, we have our candidate for Bexar County Judge, Mayor Ron Nirenberg.
Good evening, y'all, and I am so honored by the endorsement of the Asian American Democrats of Texas. My name is Ron Nirenberg, proud to be the first Asian mayor of San Antonio and running to lead our county forward. And I just want to say a personal thanks to everyone on this Zoom, particularly those on the board. I know these endorsements are not easy, but I do know you pay a lot of attention to the details, and it is a close examination and sometimes in a very emotional one. But I do appreciate your trust. I will not let you down. We will continue to fight for progressive values and stand up for Asians and all members of our community going forward here in Bexar County. South Texas strong. I look forward to moving our state forward. Thanks, y'all.
Yay. Thank you, Mayor. Right on the money. Next, we have Judge Mary. You got this, Judge. You got this. Yep.
Can you all hear me now?
We can hear you, Judge.
Yes, Judge.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm a little flustered now. First of all, I'm so impressed by the candidates that are endorsed. I feel very, very humbled and honored to be part of this group. And I'm even more honored to be endorsed by the Asian American Texans and Democrats of Texas. I just want to say we're all in this fight together, and it doesn't matter what our race or creed is, but I do happen to be Lebanese American, and I'm proud to be an Asian that's running to retain this court, which is a felony district court. As you know, we hear very serious matters. And we all know that the judiciary has been towing the line in our country, and it's the first line of defense. And I will continue to be strong as a judge and never back down. Justice comes first. I'm sorry for all the technical difficulties, and thank you all, and God bless your efforts.
You did wonderful, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think next we have our fan favorite, Mr. Bob Mihara. Please take it away.
Hey, so I want to echo what's been said before about the nature of the honor. It is an honor because of the hard work that you all put into making a very deliberate decision, and that's what makes it special, and that's why I'm greatly honored and privileged to have it. And to echo kind of what has been said before, right, that the times are real, they're intense, right? I knocked a lot of doors, and over the past week or so, I can tell you that there has been a significant number of them that I've had conversations start through a closed door because people are scared, people are afraid. A member of my team, the son-in-law, was taken away by ICE for several hours. We didn't know where he was. And so the leadership that this caucus represents to the candidates and office holders and the members, it matters. And so I'm privileged to be a part of that, and I look forward to joining you all as a fellow leader in this cause. Thanks.
Great, thank you so much. Sorry, I couldn't find my own unmute button. Up next, we have Miss Marvelette Hunter for CD38. You're muted. You're muted.
Okay. Well, hello there. I just wanted to say thank you so much, how honored I am to receive this endorsement. And what it says to me is that this is not just about this moment, but it's about our future and our ability to work together. And I want to give you a promise for your endorsement that I will always be there for you as well. And I'm looking forward to us working together, not just through this primary, but through the election and further on after that. So I'm just so honored and so appreciative of the endorsement. And I just wanted to hang on this phone as long as I needed to, just to be able to say that. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much for running so that we do get to endorse. Up next, we have Daniel Lee for House District 26.
Hey everyone, thank you guys so much for putting this together. Thank you for all the efforts that you've put together here to do these endorsements, to have these meetings, to make sure that our community has a voice here in the state of Texas. Fully support you guys and really appreciate all the years of you guys putting up with me as a candidate and supporting my campaign. I just want to say that, you know, this time the stakes are a lot higher. And I'm ready for it. We've been speaking out against ICE or anti-alien land laws all day long until we're blue in the face. But I just want to let you know that I'm still fighting for our community. We were just, you know, helping a couple Asian Americans out as they were arrested and detained in ICE custody. So I'm actually out here about to head over there to see if we can get some bonds done and try to get these fellas out. So appreciate y'all. I'm always going to stay in the fight, and I know you guys are too. And glad to be your candidate for House District 26, along with Eliz. Thank you.
Thank you so much for everything that you do, Daniel. Thank you. Up next, we have our AG candidate, Mr. Joe Jaworski. Woo, woo, woo.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Hey, guys, how are you doing? I was just standing here by Marvelette when she was speaking. I am so proud to have this endorsement, AADT. Thank you. Thank you, Amatullah. Thank you, Nicolette, David. I am at Bayou Blue, and I just gave them this thought that I'm a Democrat because I believe in what Bobby Kennedy said that tragic night that Dr. King was murdered. He said, we should rededicate ourselves to the proposition that government is to tame the savageness of man and make gentle the life of this world. And when I saw what Aaron Wrights wrote about our dear friend Jean Wu, I spoke up. I hope you will go to my Facebook page and see the statement that I issued yesterday. I am proud. I will not stand for shielding corruption. I will always be with the vulnerable because it is all of our responsibility in Texas to stand for good and right. As Democrats, that's who we are. AADT, thank you so much.
Thank you, Joe. Forever inspired by the passion and energy that you bring into this race. Up next, we have Zishan Hafiz, our endorsed candidate for the CD33.
Well, first off, thank you so much for having me here, and thank you for the endorsement. It's quite an honor to be representing you all for District 33. We are, of course, in troubled times right now, and I think many of you have echoed that statement, but I think there is hope, and I think that is people like the folks on this call that give me hope that there is a chance for change, that if we all stand up, we get involved in the political process, we can save the American democracy, because we all know the American democracy is under attack. We all know that the Asian community is under attack, the immigrant community is under attack, the Muslim community is under attack, but we can all step up together. We can defend each other. We can do the right thing and be involved in this very difficult time. And I think that seeing each and every one of your bright, smiling faces on this call today gives me hope that we will overcome this together. So ZishanForTexas.com. It's great to see you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Zishan. Up next, we have someone who's going to give Nicolette a run for her money in terms of energy. We have HD26 candidate Eliz Markowitz.
Hey y'all, I hope everyone is doing amazingly well. I know we're a week early, but happy Lunar New Year and Ramadan Mubarak to everyone who celebrates. Thank you so much for the dual endorsement for HD26 with Daniel Lee. The only thing that's going to do is make the turnout in the primary larger so that we'll have more people going into the general election. So thank you so much. I really look forward to working with every member of the communities, because communities are not a monolith, right? Nobody should be siloed, to make sure that we're addressing all the needs, whether it's the bureaucratic language barriers that we're facing, or just simply fear to reach out for public safety concerns. I'm here with you, and I can't wait to work with every single one here to make sure that we turn HD26, Fort Bend County, and the state of Texas blue. Let's crush it, y'all.
Woo! Thank you so much, Eliz. Up next, we have my future state representative, Mr. Otis Apagaru.
Hey.
Thanks, Amatullah. Man, it's so great to see all of you. David, Nicolette, thank you so much. I know you guys were co-chairing the endorsement committee. Kudos to y'all. I know what that's like. I know the process. So many great candidates. Got to go through the screening and everything. And Amatullah, keep keeping it up with your leadership of this club. Thank you, board members. Thank you for the endorsement from AADT. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me, particularly in our district where our AAPI community is growing. Listen, as a son of immigrants, I promise you, when we get to state legislature, we're going to fight about issues that matter to you, right? We're going to fully fund our public schools. We're going to fight to expand Medicaid in the state that has the highest uninsured rate in the country. We're going to definitely turn that minimum wage into a livable wage at some point, because when you work hard, you should be able to afford the life that you want to live. And we're going to fight for decency and integrity. So again, thank you so much for the endorsement. I look forward to seeing you all soon. Bye. Oh, yes, and go Cougs.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, up next, we have a surrogate who's speaking on behalf of a history-making candidate. We have Becca DeFelice on behalf of Pooja Sethi.
Hey everyone, just here to plug Pooja Sethi, who is running for HD 47. Look, this cycle, Pooja is going to do something that has been attempted many times that we have never seen. She will be the first South Asian woman to ever be elected beyond the municipal level in a legislative seat, and the first Democratic Asian woman to ever be elected beyond the municipal level in a legislative seat. This is a huge historic moment. It shows how much progress we are making as a state and how much we as Texans can embrace progress and how we can see Asian women being phenomenal leaders. And at a time when we need fighters in the ledge, the fact that she is an immigration attorney who is choosing to represent us could not be better.
Thank you, Becca.
And we got the green light from the Dean of the Senate. Senator Zaffarini just said that Pooja is going to be a fabulous, fabulous state representative. So thank you so much. That is speaks to the testament of the work that she's done in the ledge already. Up next, we have Kathy Chang, who's going to speak on behalf of James Wu.
Hi, everyone. So excited to be here. And I'm speaking on behalf of James Hu. I'm so glad and honored that the AADT has endorsed him. This is his first race, and he is enjoying it tremendously. So he's going to be, when he's elected in the general election, he's going to be the second Asian American elected on the county criminal court. So please, please continue to support him, and let's make history again in Harris County. Thank you so much. On behalf of James Hu.
Who wants justice? I swear, when I saw his website, that's all I do. Who wants justice? We want justice. James is the best. Oh my goodness.
Who are you going to vote for? Who?
Okay.
We're gonna make him a banner when he wins in the courthouse. It'll just be like, who wants justice?
Who let James out? Who?
All right, we are doing one last call for candidates. Is there anyone who's like, oh, there we go. Yes, Markia, please go ahead.
Well, hello. I want to thank you all for endorsing me. It means so much. Y'all, I'm running for CD22, and you all know that CD22 is one of the most diverse counties in the country. And we have been lacking representation. I ran in 24 and I didn't win, but I'm going to win in 26. I'm going to go and work on this affordability crisis, work on saving our democracy, which is the most important thing right now. And it's so sad that we have all these things that we have to put out, but I said we can walk and chew gum at the same time. So we're going to work on all of those. And that's why you need to send somebody like me to Congress to do the work, who knows how to work. Thank you.
Great, thank you so much. I just want to do a final double check before I pass it to Nicolette. Did I miss anyone?
Hi, yes, I am Donna Glover. I'm running for Harris County District Clerk. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I know you would. So, you ready for my spiel, or is it okay for me to go?
Go ahead.
Okay, awesome. So just a couple of things. Sorry, you guys, because I'm pulling over or whatever. So, but I have somebody else driving, so I'm not driving. Donna Glover, I run for Harris County District Clerk. The District Clerk is the court clerk, handles legal documents, jury duty, as well as passport processing. I have 25 years, plus program management or management in general of IT programs, business and education programs. And I'm looking to bring that expertise to the district clerk's office to improve accessibility, improve update technology, and improve customer service. Look me up at donnaglover.com. I'd appreciate your vote. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Up next, we have our endorsed candidate for Justice of the Peace in Denton County, Sophia Anwar.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much, AADT, for your support. It's been so wonderful to support the organization as a member, but also as someone who's worked in government and policy now to be able to have this endorsement as a candidate. JP courts are so instrumental. They are where the most vulnerable of our community go and seek to be able to speak what is happening to them, right? They don't need legal representation for this. But unfortunately, here in JP6, which is Carrollton, Castle Hills, we have someone who is not listening. So I want to make sure that we're listening to people. We're offering accessibility like night courts. We're meeting working people where they're at because their voices need to be heard, and due process is under attack, and we cannot have that here. So I really, really am so grateful. Sophia Anwar, Justice of the Peace, Precinct 6. Thanks so much, y'all.
Okay, I know I said last, but we have one of our endorsed candidate who's just joined the call. Davis, do you have 45 seconds? Do you want to tell us about yourself and your candidacy? And congratulations on getting our endorsement.
Thank you so much. Hey, good evening, everybody. My name is Davis Mendoza de Ruzman here in West Harris County, running for Justice of the Peace as well. All of that, I really want to echo all the things that were just shared by Sophia, who I believe is an incredible candidate, and really want to thank y'all so much for the honor of your endorsement. I'm running to unseat the Republican incumbent and be the first Asian American Justice of the Peace in Harris County history. We have the largest Asian American community in Texas, and it is baffling that we've yet to have that kind of representation in this court. And so your support really means the world to me. We're going to unseat the Republican incumbent once I make it through this primary, with early voting coming up very soon. So thank you so much again, Davis Mendoza de Ruzman. Really, really appreciate y'all.
Great. I hope this, hearing from our candidates, hearing from our endorsed slate, really kind of energized you, because we have so much work ahead of us. We have to call our friends and family for these candidates. We have to knock on doors for them. We have to contribute to their campaigns and so much more. And one really big part about what we're going to do to mobilize our communities for this November's election is make sure that we go to convention. And so without further ado, I'm going to pass it to Nicolette to do our call to convention.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Emma. So I just also want to highlight, we do also have candidates that are running in the November election. So I don't know if y'all also remember, there are a lot of our cities that changed municipal elections from May to November. I was one of the folks that helped do that in San Antonio, so I'm really excited. So we do have folks that we're endorsing out in Austin that are going to be also released out a little bit later soon. But I do want to highlight, we have Selena Shea, who's on as one of our endorsed candidates for the City of Austin, District 8. Selena, if you just wanted to say quick hi. Or maybe not. Yes, she's probably also in a meeting just like everybody else is too. But just like I want to say, I just highlight that again, those folks that are running in November, they'll get their moment of glory too with all of us. We're so excited. So I'm going to go ahead and share back up my screen and talk a little bit about the call to convention. So what I alluded to earlier was that our conventions or statewide conventions are happening June 25th to the 27th in Corpus Christi. And what's really exciting about about our conventions is that in order to get really involved, like in order to expand your outreach within the Texas Democratic Party, you get to sign up to be an actual delegate. Sorry, I'm trying to also multitask doing the screen. Okay, so with that being said, the big three main things of why you should become a delegate for the state Democratic Party is really help shape our state party's platform. If there are issues that matter to you that you don't see reflected in the platform and behind the charge of the Texas Democratic Party, this is a way to get involved. This is also another way to get involved to help elect party leaders who really represent our values. And most importantly, it gives you that chance to really submit resolutions on issues that matter to our community. I know at the last state convention, we tried to do a cohort of multiple county conventions to submit one for our caucus, the AANHPI caucus. You can do something like that, very familiar and similar to that. So with that being said, we have a RSVP QR code on the screen right now. This takes you to the TexasDemocraticConvention.com website, and you can RSVP for both the county conventions that are going to be held everywhere around the state on March 21st. And then, of course, our state convention, June 25th to the 27th in Corpus Christi. There are also committees that you can join, whether it's rules, like setting the rules of the party, revising, removing, changing up all the rules of the party if you wanted to, resolutions, again, advances statements of value and our calls to action within the party. And then, of course, the platform, again, shaping the ideological policies and direction of the party. So with that being said, I mentioned it earlier, the only way that you're able to attend is by attending your local county convention. And so that date is March 21st. Again, make sure you double check on that website after you RSVP where exactly you can attend yours. And the main way that you can attend is obviously voting in the Democratic Party. That's actually the only qualifying thing in order for you to attend is to make sure you vote in the Democratic Party, which with a slate like this, who wouldn't want to vote in the Democratic Party? I'll tell you right now, I bet you there are a bunch of Republicans that want to vote on the Democratic primary as well. So with that being said, not to say that they would, but I'm saying that it's an exciting piece of the puzzle of you get to engage not only your friends, family, neighbors about getting involved and getting them excited to vote. As a result of them voting in the Democratic primary, they get rewarded to get involved even more so within the county convention, again, happening on March 21st. And then from there, if they want to take their advocacy to the statewide level, it is going to be bonanza amazing when we go to the state convention in June, because we're going to be in Corpitos. And for folks that know Corpitos, it is going to be a party for Hardy and doing all the things, business, pleasure, all the things, honestly. But it's going to be such a great and amazing opportunity, and especially for our caucus, where we're going to explore ideas on how we get folks from Dallas, folks from Houston, folks from West Texas, folks from Central Texas, South Texas, all to the convention in Corpus, so that way we can all be together and conduct that business together. David alluded earlier, we'll also be doing our elections for our statewide committee. So if for folks that are looking to also be more involved with our AADT statewide party, and of course with our local chapters, these are all opportunities for us to get. And then of course, the pièce de résistance is of course going to be our AANHPI caucus party, where we're going to be blending a fusion of karaoke, drinks, fun times, all the good stuff, because nobody parties better than the Asians. So we're excited to do this with all of y'all when we come up to conventions in Corpus, June 25th to the 27th. I'm going to be repeating all of these dates over and over again. And we anticipate, honestly, following up with y'all via email with not only the list of all our endorsed candidates, but ways to get involved. Because again, the only way to really magnify and amplify your impact within the Texas Democratic Party is to get involved with all of us and make sure that our voices are heard, not only with the endorsed candidates that we get to elect, but also making sure that that passion, that power turns into advocacy, so that way we can better serve our communities. Phew, I know that was a lot. So I'm going to pass the mic back over to Amatullah.
Hey man, whatever we can do to get our folks out there. I really appreciate you, Nicolette, and all the information that you provided. I know that I'm already making plans to be in Corpus Christi and have my list of committees I need to attend to. So thank you so much. Up next, we have Simon, who's going to make a little pitch to us about the Texas Young Dems AAPI caucus. Simon, take it away.
Oh, thank you so much, guys. So one of the many hats I do wear is this new caucus we just created. It's 2 weeks old. It's the Texas Young Dems AANHPI caucus, and our goal is to basically empower young Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander Democrats across Texas. You know, we're trying to build a grassroots power, amplifying our voices on key issues like education, immigration, healthcare, anti-hate protections, and economic justice, and help us develop future leaders in the fastest growing community. From local elections to statewide races, your involvement drives real change, and no experience is needed. You know, I just need passionate people. So help us grow the caucus. And the only requirement for the Young Dem caucus is you got to be under 40. I know, ageist, but that's the only requirement. I'm gonna drop the link here. If you can share it with your friends, share it on your newsletters, whatever you got. That's what we need. We need more people, more young people who are interested in being Democrats and wanting to help shape things like this. So thank you so much.
Yay, Simon. On to the last piece of business. We are actually on time. Can you believe it? The Asians were we kind of started late, but we're ending on time. With that being said, I'm actually going to pop it back to David to talk about our next membership meeting.
All right, everyone. So to close off our meeting tonight, I just want to thank everyone for joining us tonight, from candidates to electeds to all of our members for hopping on. And also those of you who are joining us for the very first time. We're very much thrilled and excited to have you all join us for our membership meeting. Our next one will be on April 8th. So for our second quarter. And so please join us for that and come party with us. And hopefully we'll have a better idea of who our nominees will be for November. And so we'll hopefully get to celebrate with them as well. And also the April election for Dr. Audrey Nath will be decided by then. So fingers crossed that she gets across the finish line for that too. But once again, just thank you so much for joining us tonight. And it really means a lot for you to be here. Just want to wish all of you good health, good fortune, and good cheer, and a very happy new year. And also just all the wonderful things. It's a very difficult and dark time, and so it is always spaces like this always reminds us that community is always where it's at, and it's always you guys. It's always having other folks to band together, where we can always survive and lean on each other. So thank you again for joining us. And I'll just make one last pitch for our membership dues. And so if you aren't a member yet of the AAPI caucus, please join us. The link, I'll drop the link in the chat real quick. There it is. And again, it's low commitment. Please join us. Only $20 a year, and if you're a student, $10. That's a great deal. I think we have the cheapest membership out of any of the other caucuses. So come party with the Asians, right? And there's a reason why we keep it cheap. We keep it cheap for a reason, because Asians love to be cheap, right? Those of you who know, and I say that proudly. But yeah, so that wraps up our meeting for tonight. So thank you again, and hope you'll have a great rest of your night. And please go out there and support our candidates. On February 17th is when early voting starts for the March 3 frugal, yes, yeah. For the March 3rd primary. So please go out there and support our incredible slate, and even those who are not endorsed, right? We want to support all of our great Democrats, and we have such great Democrat talent this year. So let's go out there and let's win. So have a great night, everyone.
Woo-hoo! Bye.
Good night, y'all.
We could also leave it open too, right? If we wanted to. If anyone wants to talk, that's also an option. Or not. Okay. Are we going to use music?